Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Let's land. Let's land. All right, Paul, let's go.
Good morning, good day, wherever you are, what time it may be. Polly back here on the slant, and I just finished seeing the final episode of season 2 of The Mandalorian called The Rescue. And did you guys see it? Did you guys just see that? Did you just see that? Start hollering in the chat. Okay, I'm going to go through the storyline real quick. Because I know what I saw, and I had been talking to our crew the last couple of weeks, saying I think there's going to be a bigger zinger than we think that there is, and it's going to be more than the Darksaber, and it's going to be more than fighting Gideon. Okay, so cut to the chase. They apprehend the doctor, chasing him down. Although I don't think that they. Now that I think about it, they I'm not okay. So they grab the doctor, concoct then they go to find the planet where Bo-Katan is at. And forgive me if I don't know all the names of all these planets, right? But Boba Fett and Mando convince, after a little scrapping with Sasha Banks, that they should all fight to rescue the kid. Join forces and rescue the kid. So it's really there's the crew is Boba Fett, Mando, Boba Fett, Fennec, and Cara Dune, and Bo-Katan, and Sasha Banks, but no dude. There was a third guy, right? So he's not there. Anyways, say they concoct a plan. Basically, they're gonna fake their way into landing onto Gideon's ship, and from there, they'll split off, and of course, Mando is going to be the guy left behind after all that's said and done. And so, and Matt Martigan's going off. This is hilarious. Yeah, there's a lot here, guys. There's a lot. And I got a little clue right over my left shoulder. So where was I? So the rescue team, which consists of basically it's all the women, because once Boba Fett clears a path and they land inside a Gideon ship, he takes off. He takes off into hyperspace. Later, bye. We don't see the rest of him. Steve, we don't see the rest of him. Boba Fett, who has hated Jedi all his life, decided to risk his life to save a youngling. Spot the plot hole. There's a lot of plot holes, man. I think at this point of the game, it's damage control, and as far as they're kind of like really not, paying heed to those plot holes, like you said, to those just kind of like how this universe has been running. So okay, so Boba Fett takes off. Bo-Katan leads, and it's basically it's all the women. It's all the women. Bo-Katan, Sasha, Cara Dune, and Fennec, and they start just wasting, stormtroopers, and they're they're trying to get to the top deck there, and then and let me know after I talk. Let me know if anyone wants to come on board, and I will throw the link into I'll throw the link into the into Twitter. I'll DM you guys. But let me know. Let me know if you guys want to. If you don't, that's fine. I don't want to be here all night. So if you got something to say, like, make sure it's as concise as can be. So, but I want to get this part done because I want to cut it later on. And then Mando's left on his own to go and find the kid, and he's eventually stopped by the Dark Troopers, which have their own funky music. Oh, and it takes about 5 minutes for them to get battle ready, because they're iced, okay, which I didn't get, but you know what, whatever, it's cool. I'm suspending all beliefs of anything here, and that funky music was all right. The Dark Troopers are still badasses. They're still crazy. But for some reason, we knew that his Beskar would save him, which it does. And then, he just flips the switch. He literally flips a switch, and he's trying to get to it. And lo and behold, all the Dark Troopers get blasted out into space. So there you go. Mando finds Gorgu being held by Gideon, and they do a nifty little battle, and he kicks ass with his Beskar staff, and he not only kicks Gideon's butt, but he retains the Darksaber. So and he gets Gorgu. They all meet up finally at the top deck with Bo-Katan, and all of a sudden Gideon becomes like this kind of snidely, pitiful character. I was a little disappointed because he just basically becomes like a worm tongue, just all slithered on the floor, kind of like trying to just really manipulate people, but he doesn't really. But he does say that look, Mando earned the Darksaber. Bo-Katan, you can't give it to her. You'd have to fight her for it. She'd have to fight you for it and win to get it. And it's true. So it's like, okay, well, so when the lore is needed, they use it, right? And granted, that is Filoni world. With maybe it was established before, Stig, if you know. So basically, the Mandalorian has Gorgu, has the Darksaber. He doesn't even want it. He's like, here, I kneel to you. I concede. Here, just take it. And she can't. So there's a little bit of that going on. But all of a sudden, as they are arguing and Gideon's sniveling on the floor, he does kind of hide a weapon. We see that another hull of the ship is breached, and it's the Darth Troopers coming back with their rock and roll music, and there you go. And it's like it's squad, it's a squad. It's a lot of people coming back, a lot of troopers coming back, and I'll get this out to you. So yeah, just DM me anyone that wants to be in this thing. And yeah, got room for you. There, let's get you guys in here. So, where are you at, Nick? I'll get Nick in here. And Stieg, let me know if you want to come on in. If you're too pissed off, I understand. So there's impending doom, which I kind of like. It's a good buildup because you know that it's going to be a futile battle. And Gideon says, "Look, I'll be the only one alive, also with the kid." And there's also some information that he gives that we kind of already knew, but he states it, which is Gorgu's blood was going to be studied for the red counts. I guess he's talking about the midichlorians, and that will be the link or the savior. I forgot what the language was, to the new order. So basically, it's going to be Grandpa Palpy's blood. So there's that connection, like it or not, which we all don't, but it is what it is. The Death Troopers come in a full 2 rows down the hall, going towards the deck, and the 2 head guys just start banging at the front door. Knock, knock, knock. Let me in. Yeah, more like a platoon in the squad. Sorry, just another red shirt. I don't know this shit, man. Come on. And everyone's just got their pistols out, their guns out. Oh, Cara Dune also, I had some good action. She had some great action. She's been having some really good action the last couple episodes, and which makes sense because she probably helped do the choreography. And I like that she had a problem with her gun. What do you call it? Like that badass semi laser gun that she had, and she got stuck, and then she didn't throw it away. She's just smacking fools with it until she gets it to work. That's a good bit. So it doesn't look good, and then all of a sudden you hear a signal, and you see that it's an X-wing, and yeah, it's an X-wing. And with the images of I don't know either. Yeah, I know. With the deck's cameras, they're looking at what we're looking. They're seeing this image come on. This figure get out of the X-wing. And pretty early on, it's given away that it is a Jedi, and he's dressed in black, and he's striking down these fools, and it's kind of like that sequence feeling of Rogue One when Darth Vader's slaying those fools. It's kind of like that same feeling. It's a little more controlled, and he finally wastes them all, and I'm trying to remember if this is before or after Gideon tries one last feeble attempt to he does shoot Sasha Banks, but did she recover? Anyways, he gets popped by Cara Dune, which was great because even at the last second he tries to kill himself, which is really weird. But I guess for the Empire, right? Whatever. And Cara Dune pops him, which is great. God, she's a badass. She's great. Yeah, it's. I really hope they write for her, and her actings have gotten really good. If you notice, by the way, especially from her first appearance, especially since Haywire 2012. She was stiff as a board when she talked. So. And then walks the Jedi. And by now, he's got the green lightsaber. and it's our greatest legend of the Star Wars lore. And this is him. This is their final. This is after they said their goodbyes. I like the sweet ending, where Gorgu makes Mando take off his. I actually like the interaction. I mean, I wasn't crazy about it's a CGI Luke Skywalker. Okay, cat's out of the bag. It's a CGI Luke Skywalker. I'm not crazy about that. It kind of like dulled the fact that it's Luke Skywalker for me. It's probably gonna say ruined for a lot of people, but I liked the banter of. I'm also ignoring that was actually a Disney's sequels. Those don't exist in my head. So if those don't exist in my head, this is the first time I've seen Luke since Return of the Jedi. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. I have to say, and I talked about this with Nick and a couple of other guys. Like, there's going to be a zinger, and I'm happy. I'm not ecstatic because it was CGI. I thought they really were going to like unveil Sebastian Stan, which would have been amazing. But it's CGI, Luke CGI. But he had some cool words to say, and I like that he says, "Well, Gorgu needs your permission to go." That was beautiful. And then Gorgu and Pedro Pascal had a good moment. And the final moment is when like the elevator door closes, and that's it. There's a lot to be discussed. So it's hard. Well, I'm going to leave it at that. These guys have been waiting. Let me see who else. Let me just check with there's a lot here. There's a lot here. Cardoon for the knockout. Let's just bring on Mad.
Hey,
Hey man, I haven't seen you. I haven't been with you on a stream in a while. How you doing, buddy?
oh, good, man.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Let's hear it.
Awesome. First of all,
Did you catch the second ending?
oh wait, I got my
No. After the credits?
Oh
shit. You're kidding me.
I almost missed it. I was doing my review right away.
Jesus.
And then I kind of kept the credits I kept those credits slightly running.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I'm like my eye kind of just caught a glimpse, and then I kept talking anyways, and then I paused, I stopped my video and then I watched the scene.
Mm-hmm.
And...
Wait, I don't want to know what it is. I'm gonna go back and watch it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, would it matter?
Yes.
Would it matter to you, Matt? It does matter?
Yeah, it matters. Yeah.
Okay,
I can tell by the way he's reacting.
Let's all take a break and leave. Oh shit. Okay, so what you saw, Matt?
Right. Well, first of all, it was Gina Corona, her gun was more like an LMG, like an M60, full automatic.
Okay, it's full automatic.
Yeah, semi-automatic. You pull the trigger once, you have one laser or bullet fire. Full auto, hold it down and sprays. I loved your comparison to the Darth Vader scene in Rogue One. It absolutely had that feel,
Had that feeling, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So just another red shirt just joining us. Hey, amigo.
Hey.
So go on, Matt.
Well, so for the CGI,
sorry, did I spoil? Did I make him out? Sorry, man.
It's fine.
Okay, all right. Okay, here we go. Go ahead, Matt.
The CGI, Luke, bothered me as well. It took me out, but I do not think Bucky we wouldn't know for sure if it was Luke or not. If it actually ended up being Bucky, Sebastian, whatever his name is.
No, and his outfit is the fucking green's lightsaber and R2D2.
But that's not Luke, though, man. That's not Luke.
What do you mean?
Luke is Luke. You know what I mean? And
that's Luke. This is the last incarnation of Return of the Jedi. He dresses in all black and he's got his green lightsaber.
Yeah, I don't know if the Bucky thing would have worked for me, but even though the CGI was questionable with his face, loved it. he showed up with his laser sword and faced down the the Darth Troopers.
Yeah.
Is everything the Last Jedi could have been if he wasn't sacrificed at the altar of Rey Palpatine.
Okay. All right. 32 flavors.
I enjoyed the episode. I had some, I guess you could say, minor issues. I mean, obviously, there's no way perfect CGI is going to happen with Mark Hamill. Would I have loved to have seen Sebastian Stan? Actually, yeah, I would have. But at the end of the day, am I happy with it being Mark Hamill with the way the scene was executed? Yes, I am definitely happy with that. So I'm honestly just seeing Luke be Luke was a huge thing for me. You can say that's being a fanboy, or I'm just happy to see something that's not The Last Jedi, which of course is true, but I really... Go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, Kitty, if you haven't seen the episode, spoilers, that's all we're talking about right now. So, and anyone that's with us right now, we're going to be talking about the episode, not the ending, which I missed. So shut up about the ending. Go ahead, Nick.
Also, like, even though, like, we had that scene where, well, when Kara, Fennec, and all of them, they invaded the Imperial cruiser, it was just them just going there and doing the job. It wasn't them trying to, like, look at me, I'm a strong, feminine woman, I can do this.
What? No, they each had a power moment.
I felt like they were just going in there kicking ass. That's what I said.
Well, it was all women.
It was all women, yeah.
What happened to the guy that they rolled with? Did he die between episodes? Was 2 penises on this ship too many?
I mean,
Boba
he disappeared, and then Boba Fett just fucking bounced, man. He's like, later, kids. It's so weird. All of a sudden, because up until he bounced, he was like, we are sworn to take care, to get the child. I mean, what was that? Maybe he's just like the ultimate getaway car?
I can't.
That was very strange.
Can't say
Okay.
anything.
Go. Anything else, Nick?
I enjoyed the episode. Like I said, I felt that the fight with Moff Gideon, like, it was good but not great. But it was nice to see Beskar go head to head with a lightsaber. That was cool. But once again, those are minor complaints. Obviously, Moff Gideon is clearly not the big bad. It's probably gonna be Thrawn. So whatevs. It's cool. It's cool. Yeah, I'll let just another red shirt or a Mad have it.
Yeah, go for it. Red shirt.
All right. I loved the episode. I loved the fight with the Dark Troopers, where one of them gets out and the rest are sealed back in, and he gets his ass kicked until he figures out where the vulnerable spot is, and figures that out.
Mando gets his ass kicked.
Yeah, Mando gets his ass kicked.
Getting his butt kicked, right?
And then he's like, "Wait a minute, there's the spot." Stops the Dark Trooper, hits the button, opens the doors. Out go all the rest of them into space. I'm like, yes, great job, wonderful comeback. Then the whole thing comes along, and they go up against Moff Gideon, and it's Cara Dune who has the kick-ass moment, who I put in the chat, Cara Dune for the knockout, puts him on his ass. And then this ship shows up, this X-Wing, and I'm like, wait a minute, where's this come from? And that's the only thing I had a problem with in the episode, was how did this thing know where to go? This turns out to be Luke, which I loved, and it's the Luke from the Return of the Jedi. It's not old Luke and all the rest of that from the Disney sequels. It's Luke Skywalker. Yeah, the CGI wasn't perfect, a little bit in the uncanny valley, but still good. And he's there for the child. And the Mandalorian has to give permission, which is cool. And the child looks at him and goes, really? And Mandalorian hands him over and says, no, this is your people. These are your kind. You have to go with him. And I thought it was a great resolution. I wanted Moff Gideon to be pushed out, be sent into space along with the Dark Troopers, but that didn't happen. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the next season after this. This was a great end of season 2.
Yeah. I have a lot of problems with the how things happened. Like there's a lot of convenience in this episode. Like with the Dark Troopers, they fly out, right? They get sucked out, right? Mm-hmm. Why did it take so long for them to figure out, oh wait, we can fly? Oh, we don't die in space. Let's go back onto the ship. Why did it take them so long to get? Because it was
the writers didn't want them in right away.
Yeah. Well, Delta V maybe. I mean, they have to overcome the fact that they've been sucked down into space. They have thrusters. They have jets or rockets. Mm-hmm. So I think the argument could be made. They got sent out. They have to stop going away from the ship and accelerate back towards the ship. That's going to take some time.
Also, I hate, and they do this a lot. They won't use a weapon like a gun unless like they absolutely have to. You saw Cara Dune, like she was beating all those guys in that place where the armor was, and then need a gun for this one, and took out a gun. Like same thing. Like when Mando's going 1-on-1, he's just like, I'll punch you in the helmet over and over again, even though I have a gun right here.
Yeah, little gratuitous, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just like why does everybody shoot him in the armor? Are they aiming for the armor?
Right. There's like a lot of open areas.
I was actually,
especially if you're a computer trooper, it's like
come on, RoboCop shot that dude in his junk between a woman's legs. I couldn't see it. You tell me this guy couldn't.
Yeah,
that's a good point. They're not better than RoboCop.
No. I was slightly concerned for Mando when his head kept getting punched in by the Dark Trooper. I'm like, man, his head's gonna get busted in.
Oh, definitely needs to be checked for CTI. Like the brain just being bounced like that.
He's got a concussion and a half.
Yeah.
So you had said earlier, Stig, don't dare ruin Luke's appearance for me. I hated a lot about this episode, but seeing Luke walk in with a laser sword, face down there to his best stars. I mean, I think emotionally, it was a great payoff. Mm-hmm. It was a great payoff because, we had our hero, Mando's our new hero, and the connection with the child, and then to connect it to the universe, the Star Wars universe with Luke coming in. It's like, and I remember I told you, Nick. Remember I said this weeks and weeks ago. I'm like, I got a feeling there's going to be a zinger.
Yep, you did.
And no one's talking about it because there was about and I couldn't believe I was right. I was like, what?
Yeah. My prediction didn't come. I kept thinking that Grogu was going to say his first word before Christmas because typically Grogu would sell like hotcakes.
Oh,
Well, and then also too, someone had said on Twitter was like, who's going to die, right? And I wrote none. No one. And I think no one died. Who got injured? Was it Sasha Banks or Bo-Katan?
Neither one of them. Are you kidding?
No, at the end when Gideon
that was Katie Sackhoff, whoever she plays. I didn't watch the cartoons.
Bo-Katan. All right. Yeah. I think emotionally it did its job. And I think after since Sexy Frog Lady, it's been climbing up the charts every episode. It was pretty hard to top the last couple of weeks. I mean, they did it.
Yeah.
They did it, and
I won't ask, but I won't spoil it. But just another red shirt. Did you catch that second ending?
The second ending.
Yeah. Apparently, there's an ending after the credit.
You're the only one.
I'm the only one who got it.
Wow.
There's an after credit scene at the very end, gentlemen.
Oh no!
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
No, I missed that.
Yeah, because we were all ready to go and get on this fucking thing.
I watched Luke come in and kick ass twice. I didn't even bother going through the credits to see if there was anything there.
Okay, so all right. So you're saying
I'll watch
it's pretty
it.
big? It's pretty big, so it has to be Thrawn.
It answers a question that
No,
you
no, 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 no,
probably
no, no, no,
have.
no.
No.
Can I make one last complaint? And I'll let you go. I know you didn't want to be on here for long. What was up with what was up with all the like? Oh yeah, well you'll be looking through a window of his dizzles. Like, well, you're like a rigatogger. Like all this weird space talk, like slang and like insults that they kept throwing out.
At the beginning, those two guys.
No, between Sasha Banks or whatever and Boba Fett, like when
Boba Fett.
before he got his ass whooped by her.
Yeah, he did.
They, I mean, he has like 100 weapons on his suit. Like anyway, so before they started their little thing, like they were insulting each other and like, well, isn't that instead of the pot calling the kettle black, he's like, isn't that the Galorian calling the Bukirk purple or whatever?
So I did like that they called him a clone. I did.
Yeah, I did love that.
I was like, damn.
I thought that was hilarious.
That was pretty dope.
But there was like just a lot of like weird, like
I'm sure Lucas Purist got mad
slang.
about that.
Listen, purists are going to get mad about anything now. So it's just like, emotionally, entertainment. I think this season 2 is a complete success, and I hope it's a first step in erasing the memory of the Disney sequels.
Yup.
Well, Redshirt.
Well, I hope they've restarted the Luke Skywalker story at the end of this episode, and that Luke is going to go forward, and the trilogy is going to disappear.
Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping.
By the way, do you think do you think Kylo Ren killed Grogu when because he killed all of Luke's students?
No,
you think he killed Baby Yoda?
Kylo Ren will fade into obscurity.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope it'll just in someday it will be who is this Kylo Ren of whom you speak?
They are not a part of any plans that Disney has, and Disney threw a lot of shit up on the wall the other day.
Oh yeah,
like none of them are there. None of them are there.
The Lego holiday special, they like I gotta mention something about it. They had a few of the characters from the sequel trilogy, but they mentioned nothing of the story of those 3 movies. So they know they're not gonna say it, but that's definitely as close as you're gonna get to knowing. Yeah, we're not gonna touch, and they of course were touching story from everything else almost, but they would not touch the sequel trilogy. So that was hilarious.
I had to keep reminding myself that it's Legos and I shouldn't be this pissed off at it because there was so many moments
because it's Legos.
I'm like, stop. Like she took credit, not even like half credit. She pretty much took all credit for the first Death Star.
There you go. I'm a Jedi, like my father before me. I was like, oh shit, that was sick.
Yeah, that was a beautiful.
How it started,
scene.
how it's going.
No, here's the thing. I wonder how much will Grogu be in the show after this. Now that he's with Luke, will his appearance die down a little? Because I don't see Luke being in the show a lot.
No, I think that CGI face should be too much.
That is a good point.
That's a good point. Let's fucking go. It's Luke Skywalker. Oh, that's good. Yeah. I mean,
deep fake job goes the Mandalorian.
And the word for worst deep fake job goes the Mandalorian.
I don't even care. It's not.
I don't either.
I don't care because the scene was so good.
Yeah, I must save that image. What did I do? Cool. Anything else, guys?
I'm good, bro.
I mean, that was a great moment. To me, this was such a beautiful moment, man.
Well, this is an episode that had me punching the air and yelling yes. So I was blown away. I was having a blast at the end of this. I was going yes. So that was good.
My girlfriend was in tears.
For all its flaws. For all its flaws, I had enjoyed the hell out of it.
She started crying so quick.
I actually like that he took off the helmet for this. It made because that was actually a complaint I was almost going to have. I'm like, He should just take off the helmet this one time, and then
Yep.
he did.
And he did.
And I'm like, thank you.
I think it would have been more impactful if we hadn't already seen him, especially take off the helmet so recently, as in the last episode.
Correct. Oh shit! We didn't even mention our favorite droid showing up.
Oh.
Hello.
Yeah, R2.
Oh man, we Disneyed him just like Disney forgot about him. We forgot about him too.
I mean, how legit is that? You know what? Let's give Filoni and Favreau some applause, because, dude, they not only did they bring them back, they brought them back like fucking ballers, man. They're like, what up? Rolling in, and then he starts talking to Grogu, and he gets all excited, man. God. Yeah, this is one to watch over and over and over. Okay, so Stig is back. I'm gonna entertain this. So Baby Yoda will now be one of the students that gets killed off by Kylo, and that makes Luke commit OD suicide.
I brought that up, Steve, like right before you got here. Yeah.
I still have never seen Fall of Skywalker, so I know I'm okay in my life.
Oh man, I don't know, Stig, man.
These are not the sequels you're looking for.
Yes.
Nice one, Red.
I mean, you know what makes it easy is that they're so bad, they're so forgettable. So away with you. This is great. I mean, thanks for coming on, guys. This is pretty cool, and I think we'll just, if you guys have anything else to say, I mean, what do you just really quick around the horn as far as predictions of season 3? Because I hear they're already filming.
Yes,
I haven't seen the after credit scene, so I feel like.
Now I gotta go back before I actually
and
close my
Nick
eyes.
can't answer this because he's seen the credit scene.
Got one on. Yeah, don't answer. All right. Well, trust me, I am trying to read this. So are we, Steve. So are we. Well, that was cool. Yep. Any closing thoughts on season 2 and what you guys just saw?
I'm just I just reiterate what I said earlier. How are they? I mean, Grogu obviously was shown dominantly in season 2, and obviously the 7th episode he wasn't in it at all. So they've shown the show can work, but I have a hard time being convinced they would take away a big money maker. But we'll see. Maybe I'll be wrong, and they're gonna just maybe Grogu will be in like one episode in season 3 or something like that. It's just I have a hard time believing they're going to sacrifice such a moneymaker to go off with Luke. Because once again, Luke, when he historically does TV, he doesn't, commit to a season regular. He'll do like an episode or 2 for a season. Just look at The Flash, 1990 version and 2015 for reference. So yeah, that's just it. I wonder how they're going to do that.
Just another red shirt?
Well, I think season 2 started a little bit slow and ramped up at the end, and it got better and better and better every episode. And I'm hoping they keep that momentum going in season 3.
I agree that it has improved, but what I hate the most is that they pretty much abandoned the whole lone wolf and cub, which is it was so promising to have that story, but yet he's just like, now it's just Mando and his super friends. Well, super women. By the end of it,
he always gets knocked out, and at the end, he's like, "Oh, you guys won everything, great."
Like if you think about it, like all the great like lone wolf and cub movies we've seen, like Logan did it perfectly. You know what I mean? And I mean, in True Grit obviously is a classic, both the remake and the original with the Duke. But like, I really felt like they dropped the ball because they wanted to have so many backdoor pilots available to see who clicks with the fans, and then they're going to go with that one, right? And I think
I do have to say that the casting has been amazing.
Also, like their lack of imagination with the frog lady and the Dr. Manable still bothers me. I know it was a long time ago in the season, but
no, you're not wrong. It's just that you're not wrong, and it's just it's not a perfect show. It's like you said, it's improved greatly. It's not, yeah.
Luke saved the whole season for me. Luke saved the whole damn show for me. Like Luke showing up, bad CG and all. I loved it because it makes me hate The Last Jedi so much more.
Pretty
like I can't overstate that.
I think I'm gonna watch the ending again and then wait for the credits
immediately.
You all should do that.
I'm definitely doing that.
Yeah, it was it's almost like getting the Christmas present that you wanted all year and you can't believe that you got it. Like like I said, they delivered him like a boss, and I love that POV where we're looking through the lens, through those the deck cameras as they're looking through them and saying, "Who is this guy? He's a Jedi." And then when you got to see him in action, you're just like, "Wow."
Last thing I'm done. Last thing, like as soon as like Luke was handed Grogu, there was just a part of me just wanted him to go. Sorry.
That's all right.
You feel how you feel, dude.
Oh.
That's all.
I thought it would have been funny. It would have been funnier than what Ryan Johnson did with the lightsaber.
No. This, you see, we're so jaded from all that crap that it's like this is how a Star Wars story should be told.
I was going nuts when Luke comes into the ship and makes short work of the Dark Troopers. I mean, everybody else is busting their asses to even break even with them. Luke walks in with his cloak on and his hood over his face and proceeds to just walk right through them.
As he should.
Yes, but that was to me that was
that Nigel
Luke's
movie
back.
Guy. This is a spoiler conversation. So if you don't want to, if you just go away now.
Sorry.
We're actually wrapping it up, but yeah, Luke Skywalker for the save, for the win.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna see it again, and then I'm curious to see what the OGs think. But I know what I think. I absolutely loved it, and and that's it, right, guys? I mean, let's hope that they Okay, here we go, Steve. And then we'll entertain this and we'll really wrap it up. The Dark Troopers did nothing, though. They got turned into the Roger Royds. Roger Royds. Luke should have been dead 10 times over if they had used actual Dark Troopers. You think so, huh?
I'm okay with him turning him into the Roger droids because it's mother effing Luke Skywalker.
Yes.
I'm on board from him turning them into it. Yeah.
Sorry,
I think
Nigel.
they tried to prevent
Have a
that.
good night.
I think they tried. I thought that was a German guy that used to be around in the 40s. His picture until you blew it up. Anyway,
isn't that like a Dolly?
Well, when it's very small on my screen, I really thought it was a different person.
That was like Salvador Dali, but it's not. Maybe it's a Dali painting. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. We can keep on talking about this, but we got to get some sleep.
Yeah.
And make it real quick. As if do you guys have anything? You guys want to pitch something that you're doing the next couple days?
Oh yeah, I'm releasing my Best Spoke number 3 unboxing here in a little bit. I keep forgetting about it. The new Pop Culture Newsiest News show is coming along great. To be doing that soon, and we will be doing a new stream called Street Smarts, where we pretty much EFAP like old school after school specials about don't do drugs, and if you join gangs, use a cake to bring them together. So, it's a real thing.
All right, you can catch me with Latino Slant on Netflix and Chill for X-Files, Mandalorian Roundtable with Real Review 3000, Hauling by Entertainment.
No, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be a blast. And
I'm not allowed
on.
You're barely allowed on my channel, so shut up.
I can't blame you for that. I'm just saying.
Matt, you know I love you, man.
And if you like metal food,
Metal food?
metal food.
What's wrong
metal
with you?
food, pop culture, come to my channel, 32 Flavors of Nickweiser. Metal food. Yes.
Metal food.
Metal food.
Red shirt?
I got nothing to plug. I just want to say thank you very much, Paulie, for having me on. It's been a pleasure.
You as well, brother. You as well. Okay, I will. I promise, no live, nothing live till Tuesday night, and we're gonna have an incredible photographer on, and we're gonna look at the year that was through his photography. He's amazing photography, and what he covered is crazy. And then I will have a new review of the TV show episode 3 of Selena, which unfortunately after the first episode took a drastic turn down. So and I don't mean the story wise. Anyways, okay, have a good morning, everyone, or day, wherever you may be, and even you, Stieg, even you. And thanks again, everyone. Thanks for coming on. We'll see you soon. Let's take it out with some music. Peace.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Slam. Slam. All right, Paul, let's go.